Okay, today we have something a little bit different. And I'm hoping... There we are, that's fine. I was very confused by stuff wasn't working. Yeah, so we got something a little bit different. As from the sort of stream announcement video, yesterday I basically went on a website that would give me a random game from my Steam library, and we picked Shadow of Mordor, which is good. I'll be honest, if I got like... My plan is to try and do this a bit more often, so I actually play some of the games I haven't played, and, you know, it gives us more stuff to do on stream. I think if I had got, like, Shadow of War, I would have probably played Shadow of Mordor, just so I'm not, like, skipping story. I have played this game before, a very, very long time ago. I think I completed it. It wasn't on a computer, and it wasn't on my Steam account. It was on a console, I think, if I remember correctly. But either way, yeah, we've got no, like, achievements or any saves on here, so it definitely can't have been on this account at least. But yeah, we're going to be doing this today, and maybe the next couple of days, and then picking another random game. I'll probably either be doing that or sort of playing today, then picking a random game tomorrow. The thing is, I kind of have to do it a little bit in advance because I've got to download the game, you know, so I can actually play it. But either way, let's get into it. I'm going to be switching to the screen. I finally got it working because it was trying to run it in like... So I have a 2K monitor, 1440p, whatever you want to call it. What ended up happening is it was trying to run like 4K, and I think that was the issue. So I finally fixed that at least. But either way, here we are. We're going to be playing Shadow of Mordor. I should have everything. I should have all the like, you know, stuff. So apparently we can change our skin as well to different things, though I think we'll probably stick to just whatever's default, because I think that just makes sense. So I'm just going to be playing the normal thing. Hopefully mouse and keyboard is fine, because I haven't currently got my controller in my possession. Yeah, let's get into it. This music certainly doesn't fit, I can guarantee that.
Killing chicken.
Just realized audio was muted. That's fine. Don't worry about it.
Dear Hyle, the mighty chicken killer. Come on. Come on.
That just makes me want to play Fable, let's be honest. I was too focused on like the fact that the music seemed a little bit low. I forgot I didn't even unmute it. Oh, I didn't even pay attention. Let's be honest, this is something I'm going to be doing a lot. I feel like countering's always very overpowered in games. I don't know why. Like, it's just like most things are blockable, so at least we're good. I was trying to work out when this is set. Because, like, it obviously can't be set after the ring's destroyed for obvious reasons. But yeah. Left. Okay, cool. I'm pretty much going to be, like, you know, completely oblivious to how everything's supposed to work. I mean, I know some of the story, but, like, even then, I'm probably not even that well. Like, I'm not going to remember that well. Because what, this came out in 2014, was it? So, let's say I played it in 2014, that's like nearly 7 years ago. So, I barely remember 7 days ago, so let's be honest, I'm probably not going to remember. Left control to grab and throw. Use them as a human shield, why not? I mean, I remember this bit, because there's a bit where we come up, like, sneaking up on someone. But I'm very interested to see... Like, obviously, I need to work out when this is set. But I'm going to be very interested to see on maybe the comparisons between, like, different things. Because obviously, for the most part, we play in Lord of the Rings Online. And we're in Mordor, in theory. I'm pretty sure. And there's Mordor in that. So it'd be interesting to see the differences and what is the same and what's different. How'd you know they're not just going to be in there, though? That's the thing, right?
Am I dead? You are banished from death.
We have... That is the useless thing you can do with that sword, let's be honest. It's just, if anything, very cruel, right? Just to basically be like, you know, relive your death, first off, but also, like, all this. It's an interesting way of, I guess, teaching. Like, you got this stealth thing. And then I know we have to be stealthy around some orcs in a second. Because I do remember the introduction.
Did you find it?
I still have a few friends left in Gondor.
Did you talk to my father?
Yes, I did. And nothing has changed. He's still very stubborn.
I say we go anyway.
Here I will not come willingly.
There must be a better life than this.
Not now. But soon.
I'm just so tired of hiding here, Talion.
We must hide now, or we are both dead. Come on.
Only other thing I know is it's like, or at least I think I know, is it's based off the books, not like the movies, which is fair enough. But I don't think it's like a specific story. I think it is a self-contained story.
Stop feasting! We must
I do love me some stealth. I'm that person that just ends up being stealth archer every time they play Skyrim.
Put the sword down, Ranger. The Black Hand wants him alive. Take her.
So it's the black hand, not the white hand. just not be able to wield a sword, pretty much. Which I guess is fair enough. They'll survive, just be unable to really fight back. The way he did that was just so nonchalant. But aren't I wanted alive? Or is it for this sacrifice?
Come back to me, Elf Lord.
Haha. You weren't chosen, I was.
What is this place? See for yourself.
Now do you believe me, Ranger?
What has happened to me?
You are banished from death. Cast adrift between the worlds of light and dark. Curse binds us together within the walls of Ardar.
If what you say is true, then how do we break this curse?
We find the one who cast it on us. The Black Hand of Sauron.
So he wanted you to start. So is it like a choice to go to Talion, is it? I don't know. So many things, I'm so confused. Like, did we just die? How long ago did we die? These are things that either aren't answered or I don't remember. Either is entirely possible.
This looks familiar.
Talion killed a nobleman, Yorith. His life now belongs to Gondor.
Father, if you turn my love in, I shall swear I killed Lord Asgon when he attacked me. We shall both sacrifice our lives to Gondor.
Hello. How are we? Doing something a little bit different today. So why not? I don't like to make too many comparisons, but this is basically an Eagle Tower from Assassin's Creed. Let's be honest with ourselves. You unlock new missions, collectibles, locations, and Mirian. I have no idea what Mirian is. Is it currency, upgrade stuff, hold space or move to jump off the ledge? But no, we aren't. This isn't Assassin's Creed at all.
We missed one of you at Narcos, eh? An easy mistake to fix.
So, okay, they say they've missed me at Narcos, whatever. Okay, so does that mean that that must have happened recently, right? Because, yeah, like... Oh, what's this? I saw something about pressing E. Wait for your focus to recharge to slow time. Oh, E to drain. I see that. So I'm guessing they have to be in the, like, hold E near an enemy to drain it and regain. Oh, so they don't necessarily have to be in that, like, crit state thing. They just... You just have to not get hit. Which is fair enough. I keep thinking shift is run for some reason. Having space is run and shift is probably have control as sneak, and then shift is run, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. What happened? I got confused. I'm gonna brand him. Oh. Hold left control to grab. And press spacebar to interrogate. And then gain intel.
He is a fiend. Made of thin air. What more? A slave I had. Swears he fought him. I sold him for a keg of grog to Gimu the slaver.
Something else I saw was that I know you can like gather the Uruks on your side. Supposedly, from what I saw, you could originally have transferred those to Shadow of War. However, I don't think that's available anymore, so that'll be interesting. These are captains of Sauron's army. They appear in shadows. You do not know their identity yet. By interrogating enemies, you uncover valuable information about these captains. Press spacebar to learn an identity of this captain, which is Gimub the Slaver. You've learned his identity and will help him hunt his down. His title, the Slaver, gives you clues about his role in Uruk society. He has a power rating of 3. Power rating also determines the rewards for defeating him. Rewards includes runes to upgrade your weapons and increase your own power to unlock new ability tiers. And then if we can find out where he is, and then we can mark him if we want to. Well, for this case, we're going to have to. I feel like my microphone's peaking. I'm going to lower it a little bit. Keeps peaking on OBS.
If one can trust an orc.
Trust has nothing to do with it. His thoughts cannot lie.
Okay. I feel like I'm going to get into the trap of I'm a very good at like when they do this sort of thing where you unlock area by area, I will 100% complete an area when you really don't need to. Gold advances the story. Reds are power struggles where Uruks compete for status. Powers, you get power to unlock new abilities. And white icons represent side missions and collectibles. Mirror to upgrade. Yeah, purchase upgrades. The Slavers, you have 2 available main missions. Learn anything from the Uruk Society to take down Sauron's army from within and save the humans trapped within Mordor and find the Black Captains. Or, let's be honest. Oh, I got an achievement. How nice. Is it going to make us go there?
Nothing makes sense.
Nothing has
So
changed.
what?
This is how it will be. The future and the past are linked.
There's something here.
Please, and why I'm here.
And I can't remember. Let's go find
I'm just
the
using this
Slayer.
because I know. Oh,
His
there it is.
mind may provide answers.
I was trying to have a little bit more. Enter. Oh, oh, cool. So I don't actually have to do that. I can just. So what is that? Identify. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, why not? I want to work out. I wanted to do this. Oh, pick up. Okay.
Nani here, Galar Mordor.
Okay, so this opens like a thing. I think when I originally played it, I didn't really play it
Stam.
to completion. I can't really remember, as I said, but
They hold memories of the ancient past.
I played it. I don't think I played it to completion. And I certainly didn't play it on PC or anything. And I don't think I had any of the DLC. So I can just drain you. And then, yeah. So how do I do the slow time? That's what I'm interested in. Because we saw that earlier. Shoot him in the head. And I'm going to keep accidentally... I'm going to definitely accidentally keep crouching during things if I don't pay attention. He's invulnerable to range. That's just rude. Let's just... And I can't, like, attack from...
Yes, you! Ranger!
Hello. I can't, like,
Since we killed all your brothers.
attack from the top, right?
Come on then. Show some guts.
So again, yeah, I'm trying to work out the time frame from when we actually died to when we've actually come back. So we've only just come back, right? So that's fine. I'm probably not going to be able to counter you. Ah, we'll see.
Smash his throat.
There. Just focus on you, won't we? Except when that's not going to be how the game wants me to play. Just, if I kill you, are you just going to... Oh. Why have I got Origin open anyway? Why is Origin a thing that's open? Just spam attack you, and then I probably can't, like... What on earth are you?
Why is it too human thing? What is so bright?
So he can see what's going on.
Show me what you know. Fine.
I want to kill this dude first. That's what I came here for. Let me do it. Can I? It's not letting me do like a finishing combo. And it also didn't let me Yeah, I can't. Okay, interesting. Can I drain him? I can drain him, but I wonder how much it takes his health down. Not a massive amount. So he probably has to get to green, I would have thought, before... Let's try and get him to green, and then there's something we can do with this, like, sword thing, but I'm not sure. Wait, what's going on there? I wanted to... Can I... I'm gonna interrogate. I wanted to interrogate him. Okay, I'm gonna take this guy out. Or do this. Please don't be able to attack me. We'll gain intel, because why not? About him. I don't think we can get any of the, like, Durthang West. See? This is going to be the interesting thing. We know at Durthang. We know about Durthang. But it's going to be interesting to see maybe the story. Not necessarily the story, but like oh, so these are like runes or whatever, I guess. But it'll be interesting to see the comparisons between what we know, as in Lotro, level 8. Is that not like super like high level already? Are we even going to be able to enter unlockability? Oh, I'll go here. Okay, select a rune by pressing X to destroy it and convert it to Miriam. Epic runes give more Miriam than other runes. Converting runes cannot be undone. But can we switch between runes? That's the question. So these are, I think, like DLC ones. And then this is just our regular one, level 8. So, never surrender if you gain an additional last chance. That's if we die. I think we'll be alright. 50% chance to reduce melee damage received by 50%. Does not stack with Elven Grace runes. Okay. Grants access to a storm of... That's weird that that's capitalized F. Earthale. Legendary weapon power. But combat finishes do extra damage against captains. 20% chance... critical hits on a sword will ignite enemies and blade flame glows orange. I want to see what this thing is. The rising storm thing. I'm sure we have some stuff for bow. Increases headshot damage. Reduces the focus depletion rate. I'm gonna go with the, and we got a dagger apparently as well. I'm gonna go with that because I feel like we can hit more. Brutalized stealth kills cause additional terror. Stealth kill and ground kills deal extra damage. We'll try that. We'll try it. I think we can just switch out whenever we like, so that's good. And then upgrades, we can get from leveling up. We currently have 1. You have enough to purchase an upgrade. So you got Ranger and Wraith, so we can switch between the 2. So, okay. I think that's good because we were just talking about that, right? When your hit streak is charged, I feel like I'm not going to get an amazing hit streak, let's be honest. Oh, wait a minute. Why do I have more abilities, attributes? Ah, interesting. So I can get an extra rune slot sword, rune slot for stuff, increases maximum focus, increases block equals insta kill. Take it easy. If there is one, then yeah. I think anything like that is probably going to be more like down the road sort of thing. But I think I'll probably just wait for these because then I can get more health and stuff. I think that's more interesting for it. Well, not more interesting, but more useful for us. And then we should be able to get some health from here. Oh. So we get some pipeweed, which is interesting to see that that's in Mordor. Not what I expected. So what is... So if I press V, I can go into... Okay, so it's like a warg. Okay. So I can shoot him.
I am in your debt.
And then there's a warg somewhere. But is it in a cage? It's in a cage. Okay. That's good. Gonna just be doing some, like, exploration for a bit. I want to know what this is. Can I just go to the map and see? No. Oh, they're herbs. Okay. So it's a different type of herb. That probably increases my focus, maybe?
Hammer really ought to be in charge.
So headshots, like fully charged headshots, do seem to basically do what we want them to do. This is basically Lord of the Rings, Assassin's Creed. It's what it seems to be, for the most part. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but... I kind of want to lower the settings. I am on Ultra. It just feels a little bit... I don't know. Is there a way I can have a look at my FPS? Is there a way of showing my FPS? Maybe if I turn VSync off. Let's just do that. Other than just getting like fraps up or something, just so I can see. But maybe we'll chuck it down to like high. I don't think it needs to be ultra really, and if it means I can kind of have a little bit more fluidity, like it's playable, but it's just, I don't know. I feel like maybe it's just the camera. It could just be the camera's clunky ish. I don't know. Now I want to, so I can, is there a way I can, yeah, I want to like attack him. Maybe over here if he's a little bit closer. Hey, I just wanted to try it. So stealth kills do give us more XP as well, so that's kind of cool. I'm in the wrong place, but I do want to try and go over to here if it's gonna let me. So I need to get back up here. Can I? I'll probably just have to run up. That's fine. Let's chill. Just don't attract any of these Uruks. Not that it's a problem necessarily. The Ranger. They know who I am. I've only been here for 20 minutes or something. But yeah, I'm thinking we'll spend a bit of time doing some side stuff, and then we can sort of focus on the main. The reason I'm interested in time frame is because I do know that it's either this one or the next one. There is like a golem thing. Oh, these are just like collectibles. I thought they were like side quests. Maybe they could be also. But I know golem is like a thing.
There has been no fire on Mount Doom for generations.
I watched Gil-galad die on the slopes of Orodruin.
But yeah, so that obviously means like
Of Sauron. This is where the storm
it kind of
will
puts
gather
it after a certain point,
the world
but it
of
also
men.
puts it before like the end of like the books, because obviously Mount Doom, Sauron is still a thing. If you're spotted at a stronghold, Uruks will raise an alarm. But can I not just like... So that's the Slaver, and then this is the Spirit of Mordor. Didn't we want to go... And then there's these as well. Which other things? It would make a little sense for us to focus on like unlocking all the areas, I think. Like getting all the, not the strongholds, but getting all the... Is that dude gonna... Just let me jump down here. Out of sight, out of mind. That sort of thing. Oh. So, is that in appendices? Oh, that's not. Artifacts. Strange rock. Oh, there's definitely a noise. Is that it? Oh, yeah, yeah. So you use this to find a memory point.
Where did you get off to, child?
I found this, Daddy.
This kind of rock is very rare. It comes from the volcano. There. Now, Doom is a foul place, angry and mean. It will explode when Sauron is near and plotting, spitting all manner of foulness into the air. Smoke and dust and rocks that burn the ground. It does this as a warning. I will not stay silent for long. Sort of like your mother. Don't tell your mother I said that.
So this rock is...
This rock is like my mother. What?
Nothing more. And you needn't be afraid of a rock or Doom, which is silent to this very day. And sweetie, if you need a lesson from all this, why, here's a fine one. Even a foul place like that volcano can produce beautiful things.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's between, like, it's got to be between the two. I'm just more interested in, like, how, like, specifically in between the two. Because obviously Sauron and Mount Doom are still a thing, so it has to be before the end of Lord of the Rings as a whole. But I also know it's, like, it's supposed to be, I'm pretty sure, more based on, like, it's not based on the movies, it's based on the book. Right, so yay, fast travel.
In Stormroom, like Ithildium. These stones splinter from a past half remembered.
Just because, like, at the beginning, it's like, oh, you know, 2,500 years, and it's like, okay. So is it like, I'm obviously thinking in regards to Lotro, and then like between that and the High Elf introduction or something, and being like all this stuff. So let's have a look. Up here supposedly is something. We can jump incredibly high. So we can collect elf arrows, and then we have to defeat Tugog the Guardian. He's got power of 8, so this would be interesting. And it's got a bonus objective as well. So I wonder if we can like redo this at a later point, or if we can cancel it, because I feel like there's a high chance that this is not meant for us now. Like, does he see us? Yeah, I looked it up in between, like, when the introduction was going. So I was like, it was something I was interested in wondering. And it did say it is in between, obviously, yeah, The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. Like, because obviously, as well, assuming I am thinking correctly, like, the fact that what's his face? Smeagol, Gollum, whatever, exist in this. I'm pretty sure. Again, this one or the next one, I'm not sure. I just know that is a thing.
You down, so help me.
But I'm, as I said, I'm more interested in, like we saw, for example, Durthang is a thing in this. I think we're very close to Durthang right now. This is definitely a lot smaller than Mordor in terms of Lotro, but also at the same time it couldn't be not all of it. Very good at... I want to... I died. Okay, cool. I'm gonna not do this bit. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Did I die? I didn't die. I mean, I'm very close to death, don't get me wrong. Hey, I killed all of them. And now I've got another dude. What's going on? There's so much going on. I don't want to fight you. I just want to... But from the looks of it, this guy can be... He's green. So I don't know if... I'm pretty sure green means I can just, like, do a finish on him, right? But I feel like this is one of those things where I've got to, like, just dodge constantly. I mean, I probably should. But I'm gonna try and see. I think other than this dude, we can, for the most part, just... can I... I haven't got any elf shots, that's fine. He's gonna throw the thing, right? I need elf shots. Okay. That's fine. So my point is, as long as I get away from this dude when he's throwing, I should be fine, right? And my health regens, let's hope. He's got... Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, I right-clicked instead of left-clicked. I was so focused.
The start. Soon.
But I'm banished from death. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I shouldn't... I knew I shouldn't, but I knew I shouldn't have really gone... Like, I think that's a DLC type thing, I'm pretty sure. So it's more like, don't do it at the beginning of the game. So, yeah, either way. Let us actually... When captains are killed, an open position is created. New captains can move in to fill this position as time passes. Cool. I'm actually going to... So there's Ratbag the Coward. I feel like I remember something about Ratbag. I feel like... Doesn't he... I'm going to go for this guy. Pretty sure Ratbag, like... becomes like an ally or something, doesn't he?
What are these towers of silver?
So I got plus 10 power.
Of shadow, where all other lights may fail.
But is that 10 power levels or 10 power like units? Like 10, is it like 10 XP compared to 10 levels? If you know what I mean. So we're in Durthang. So this is probably the one we know the most about. But can I fast travel? Is that a thing? I can. Good. And there's also something like a weapon or something here. Mithril blade. So it gives us a load of that like stuff, which I think is good because then we can maybe upgrade. I like stealth. I enjoy that was not very stealthy. Let's have a look. If it's a challenge, we'll not really worry about it, but because I think it's one of those things where you shouldn't really do. They want you to do the kind of tutorial thing where like the tutorial is clearly, hey, you need to go do these like this first captain so you can kind of start understanding stuff. Yeah, it's a mission. I assume it's something similar. Let's not really worry about it. have an ability apparently. So I have another level. Counted enemies will be knocked backwards or knocked down. That could be very useful. When your hit streak is every 8 consecutive hits, the hit streak counter will turn red and your sword will glow. I think that could be more interesting. Like, I can block and then block and then block and all that. That's fine. But I feel like if we can... Sorry. If we can find a way to do these like finishes and stuff, that'd be good. Is an item here? Or is it up? Probably up. You know, guys, you shouldn't really leave like paper and parchment just out here. What's this? There's clearly something here. Is that it? No. Oh, found it. I assume we have to be in this mode to actually do it. There's a memory point somewhere. We'll worry about those a little bit later. I don't think we yet get anything extra, so I'd rather focus for the most part.
Life on the boundary of Mordor, thinking it was dead, never knowing the stories it held.
The Land of Shadow is awakening from a long slumber. It has many stories.
I'm not here. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. I don't know why I'm too worried about it. That's another thing as well. We can in a bit. In fact, we even have any now. Yeah, we do. So we can actually increase our max health, which is something good. I kind of think it's a good idea to increase our elf shot first, because multiple times now we've had like 1 too little like elf shots. So if we get like 2 extra, we have 1 spare and one to finish off the job and 1 spare just in case we miss. An Uruk slaver holds the captive with information on the Black Guardian. Black Guardians? Black Captains. Hunt down the slaver, rescue the captain, find out what he knows.
Well, this doesn't bode well.
Don't you see? The prisoner created a distraction.
True. He's very like not self-absorbed, but like self-interest. He's like is his main thing. He's like, it may be bad, but at the same time, you know, it's good for us.
Cut off the head of the snake, and the body will wither.
Cool. And
I must take out the eyes of the camp.
so there's bonus things as well. I do like me some bonus challenges.
Shut your face! I ain't giving you the
Okay, how do we want to do this?
How come he killed a bunch of us just yesterday? 'Cause he's a ghost.
Just yesterday? How long's it been? I've only just come back. Okay. What's happening? What happened? My dude's just...
I heard the slave begging for mercy, begging you for his life. If one more runs, we'll be out of pool.
And stab him. Cool. Concentrating far too much on those. Cool. So this is good. We get elf shots from these as well. And we can see we've actually got 6 of them, which is good. Oh, I need to eventually either get used to these controls or change them. One of the two. I need to either be really stubborn with it or just get it done. So I feel like I'm running when I shouldn't be. Shoot you. Kill. Well, kill you. Shoot you. And then we're good. Now if I come up here... Stealth kill! Except it doesn't work, but I think I should do a decent amount of damage. Yeah, that's good. So I think that's something we picked up is like, or one of the runes we added was we get a lot more damage from stealth kills. with the dagger. So that just puts us at a massive advantage to start with. And then we can kind of... Oh, it's left shift. No wonder. I've been pressing left control. And then I think these guys kind of give up if we kill this dude. And a good thing about having a lot of enemies around us is we can get that nice... Yeah, so he gives me an epic one, it looks like. But they all run away because they're scared, which is cool. Dead captains drop runes that provide bonuses for your weapons. We did already know that, in fact. Yeah, so we had the hidden blade effect, I think. So I think the one we just got was for the dagger, which was this one. Recover all focus and all health for killing a captain or war chief. That could be very useful. If we go for a second thing here, in fact, we should probably do that. Unlock a second rune and grab that on there. I like having the hidden blade because it clearly did an amazing job there. But we can then chuck on, what was it, this one? Fell Voices. And I think we can just get them from regular enemies as well, and then get the Miriam or whatever from those as well. Tell me what you know, please. Or is it this dude?
So you didn't die 10 years ago.
I take it you did not come here to arrest me for treason, Captain?
You and I are all that remains of that garrison, Hugo.
Then why did you come here?
Looking for a slave that fought the Black Hand of Sauron.
More like ran away from him.
You know this man.
It is him.
You're staring at him.
Where are the servants of the Dark Lord? Do you even know?
I think that was an obvious thing, right?
This is no time to keep secrets.
I have been stuck here for weeks. Steady. Come to the outcast camp. We shall ask my scouts.
I'll be there.
I'm so confused on the timing of all this. It's so weird. Hey, look. We know that thing.
It's just another orc.
No. Someone who wants to be seen. We should tread with caution.
He wants to be seen? But he wants to be seen, but make it look like he doesn't. So yeah, we get extra basic currency for doing the bonus objectives, which is pretty cool. Then we got photo mode, which I did enable just in case anything cool happens. Why not? I should interrogate him, right? Get that extra information. Just about the random, like this guy, for example. I don't know if it's a good idea for us to like take out everything. Like, if I take out these guys, am I gonna just have less of an issue? And am I gonna, in theory, be just more powerful? So good shot. I can't remember. Are these challenges up here? No, the daggers were the challenges, right? It's alright. So probably down here. Hey, there we are. So the plan is we eventually want to maybe retake that previous
These men
thing that we
are
tried.
soldiers. They are not ready to die.
All things
Also,
that
what's
live
this?
must die. Man alone faces the mystery.
Target located at the Black Road. We were at the Black Road to start with, weren't we?
I got orders to get him.
You attracted the attention of a mysterious creature. Track him down and discover what he knows. Let's go looking for Schmeagol / Gollum.
Something of great power has left its mark on him. I sense it.
And you feel he has answers? For both of us. We should find
Does seem to know a lot, I think, a lot of the time.
Be too difficult.
We can track him with our special powers of not quite dead. Okay. So we can free slaves along the way.
Tracks are not quite human. Not quite beast.
Even more reason to investigate.
Be wary. This creature.
Let's just we won't be stealthy about it. We'll take him out. Because I'm hoping we can also get that that next upgrade. And if we do, so yeah, with that next upgrade, we can hopefully get the, like when we block, they get, or when we counter, they get stuck, like, get knocked back, sort of thing. I didn't kill you? I guess it wasn't fully charged.
Not even outcasts deserve this fate.
Cool.
The chain of man seems to always end in shackles.
So worms will expose Captain's weaknesses when interrogated. Interesting. So I killed one of those earlier, but it looks like it was a bad idea. I didn't mean to kill him. I just, well, if I had known, I wouldn't have killed him. I would have just, like, I would have interrogated him. Oh, I was so worried I knocked off his head then. You are covered in blood. I don't want to be attacking the worm, right? I mean, I probably want to get him a little bit down. Just throw him in the fire. Nice. Yeah, I want to, like, interrogate him, don't I? So I want to grab him, but I don't know if they have to be, like, slightly hit to grab be grabbed, or if you can just grab them straight off the bat. Intel will reveal the captain's strength and unlock their weaknesses. Unlocked weaknesses enable you to easily defeat, or more easily defeat a captain. Vulnerability means the captain can be killed in one strike with a specific combat strategy. For example, the captain is stealth vulnerable, will instantly be killed stealth by a stealth effect. That's cool. So should we go with the one we've already got? So we've learned that he just can call nearby enemies and recovers health from striking enemies. So we want to ideally not get hit. Combat finishes, stealth finishes, can be grabbed without requiring low health, and it can be killed instantly by mounted beast finishers. So stealth, combat, just anything. So ideally, yeah, we'll just want to, like, grab him as a... We'll do this first, but when we go to him next, we'll, like... Oh, wow. That's an interesting way of doing that. If we stealth kill him, or stealth attack him, he should die instantly. Similar to what we tried the other one.
Me than I know of myself.
How could a rodent possibly know of a wraith?
It is somehow connected to me. I feel it.
Okay. So there's
Also no obstacle for it.
4... Is it 4 individual slaves or 4 sets of slaves? I guess we'll find out in a second, but... I didn't mean to kill that one. I went to kill the bigger one, really, but I guess... Since these guys are really not paying much attention, I can just stealth kill them all.
Run to freedom.
Oh, cool. So I could have not even done the first one, really. So there's a worm over here,
Your creature's path is
supposedly.
fraught with danger.
Take him out. So this is why I got the focus, because now we can just go straight up to this guy and interrogate him. I don't know why you kill, but not when this icon appears over captain. So this guy. Vulnerable to stealth finishers, mounted beasts, clumsy, becomes terrifying when he burns, becomes enraged at the sight of Caragors. Caragors? That must be a sort of animal. Becomes enraged near unknown captain, so he hates a certain captain, but the fact we don't know them means I think we'll be fine. He has regeneration and runs a lot fast, so we can't outrun him really, and also he regenerates health a lot. I think we'll focus on him because he's close, but obviously we'll be focusing on this quest. Oh, actually, whilst we're here, it's probably a good idea to get this, right? Just fast travel is a thing that is going to be... I think that's going to be the biggest thing, is the fast travel. Honestly.
Each citadel to the light against the shadow.
Cool. And also from this point, we can also see a little top-down view very good thing that we don't specifically have to have, like, obviously when you play Assassin's Creed, for example, when doing a leap of faith, you have to have the hay bale underneath you. But on this, we can jump off anyway.
Lead us right into that Caragor cave. There, it's on the run.
So at least we can jump off like any side, really. I'm sure this is not a terrible idea. I actually didn't know there was something up here, but fair enough. It's got to be something to do with, yeah.
What manner of spell is this?
A lost Italian.
You remember?
A few broken images, yes. And now I wish that I didn't.
Isn't that always the way, though? You find out something about your, like, past because you've got amnesia, and you don't want to actually know it. So they both lost their families. Okay. He's awakened something. This thing. Ooh, I think, is this one of the things that what's it? Yeah, Caragor. Yeah. So the Caragor were the things that what's his face knew. In range mode. Oh, so you can actually. That's fine. Yeah, the Caragor was the thing that what's his face said.
Voodoo hunters. They must have tracked the Caragors here.
It's not what I wanted to do. Hunters will be dealt with quickly. Press space to dodge spears. Okay, well. Probably should have used that on the Caragor. And execute. Awesome. So it's good we actually went for that execute thing, I think.
Creature lurks around here somewhere.
Okay. Up here somewhere. I expected, like, it took us to a cave and what was in the cave. Yeah, and I feel like he was gonna, like, make something in the cave attack us. Which technically he did, but...
We must have it back. We must have it. Quiet. Quiet, precious.
You're being very obvious. Haha. Oh god.
Think you could sneak up on me so easily, eh?
No, don't hurt us.
What does he know of it?
Bright Master.
You can see him. Is it... Can everybody see him? Or what?
In our dreams.
I think from that point, it's like... Most things can't see him. From my understanding, from like everything that's gone on and my brief remembering, isn't he Celebrimbor? Is that the name I'm thinking of? Like the dude who made the ring?
We swore to serve the Bright Master.
Because Sauron came like and pretended to be an elf, right? And taught him how to make the ring.
I do not trust him.
So
Meet him. Do not wish to know who I am.
yeah, and like everything, like the forge hammer and everything, just makes me think that. Plus my brief remembering, but it could be a completely different character, and it's just it talked about the ring being created, and like there's a separate thing entirely. So how far away is the guy I'm trying to go after? Where are we? Is a very good question that I would like to have. Where are we? Oh, we're here. Okay, cool. So there's an intel up there, and then there's... Who am I trying to find, right? Who is... Oh, I can unlock abilities. Cool. Did we say... What did we say we wanted next? Maximum focus or health? I feel like health is probably a good thing to focus on for a bit. And then we could actually add a rune slot if we get a new good rune. But I think for the minute, we're not really that worried. Counted enemies. Cool. Time your landings when mantling objects to gain a temporary boost and a 1+1 hit streak. Cool. Shoot fires or barrels to cause them to explode. And you're immune to damage from fires and explosions. And left, okay. I think that's probably a good idea because that one guy is like scared of getting on fire. And I'm sure there's a fire somewhere around, and if it explodes, he might not be next to it, but he'll be close enough. So yeah, that makes sense to me to do that. Now, free slaves to unlock outcast rescue missions. Okay, so we can unlock missions to actually, like, there's a reason to actually do that. That's cool.
We're free! Thank you. Please help me rescue my brother. He's far too stubborn to work with.
He wanted me to help his brother, but that is just an okay. We don't care enough, do we? A herb you need is nearby. Okay, so it's probably this one because we picked up the other one before, right? Yeah, because this is the Black Road, isn't it? Am I right? Am I thinking this right? Yeah, the Black Road. So we know one of these guys is near the Black Road. Like one of the Sauron's army dudes. At the Black Road. This guy's down there. That guy's really far away. So I'm going to worry about this guy, then probably the next one. Because we can also grab the thing, can't we? The, yeah, we can get the thingy, the what's its name, the tower. That's the word I'm looking for. Which is over here. No, it's further south. It's one of those maps though that it always shows you as going north, so it can be a little bit difficult, I think, to remember how you're supposed to. I wonder if we can triple kill. Like if I can do this. Okay, we can't. Oh, this is a. This isn't a captain, is he? Oh no. Okay, maybe he is a captain. He is a captain. Okay, cool. This is the dude I wanted. But isn't he the one that can be like killed by stealth kills, and we didn't do that? So we tried. But didn't he get? Did he? No. Okay, this isn't the one that gets execution things. But we can try executions on him a lot. I'll be honest, dude. Probably not the best thing to try. Okay, we'll do executions on the ones that actually can get executed, because then we can guarantee that they are they're out of the picture. Hey, there we are. Repaid in blood. Is that the guy that killed me? Is that what happened there? I can't remember the dude that killed me. Might have been. The fact that I got a thing called Repaid in Blood makes me think that it probably was. Like, you killed me, I killed you. Repayment in blood. Sort of thing.
This tower, the elven stones luminous as if they were cast from light.
Okay. So, there's like a challengey thing, but I want to press F1. It makes me feel... Oh, no, it was definitely that guy. But yeah, I think he was the one that did end up killing us at one point. But that's fine. There's that guy. There's that one. I think we can go for this. And then these two are over in the same place. So we can try and do that as a twofer sort of thing. Did he drop a thing or not? Did he drop a... I think he did. Yeah, it looks like he did. So, since that was like right next to the map, or next to the thing, I was going to say, I should have dropped a rune, but I wasn't paying attention. But, good thing is, we can go grab that. Here it is. And that's for our silver. Recover 43% of focus on a ground execution. Interesting. Wow, there's a lot of worms nearby. We'll come back here. And then we should be able to press V/go into this mode. Shouldn't we be able to find the target? Is that him there? X. Yeah. Life Drinker. Vulnerable to self finishes, stamina. Yeah, that Bloodthirsty. Cool. So that is the guy that we remember. Where is he? Oh, he's literally there. Okay, that could be doable. I'm thinking. Considering we can do that as a stealth kill, right? Thought process becomes we can come up here and we can probably attract him. I think that's the thing we can do. I think if we can basically okay. Sorry. You were annoying me through your cockiness. I think we can just do this, right? Oh, damn it. Damn it. So close.
It's quite awful. Life is so sweet to drink.
What else did he have? I can't remember. But it does seem to be on his own. You can summon enemies, though. That is something we need to remember. That was easy. I expected a bit more from him than that. I was going to go for the finisher. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure he goes against the finisher, right? What? What happened here? Is this just another dude? Or is this an actual captain? Like, what's going on?
Aha! I remember you, maggot. And you'll remember me when I shove my blade up your ass.
He's one we killed, I guess? Let's just kill him again. Why not? Like, it must have been some... You gonna... Like, let me... Like, we know there was a guy that hated Caragors or whatever they were. Like, we knew that already. But is that the same guy? I can just get out of it, can't I? Just yoink. He's just gonna get killed. Yeah. That was easy. I need that button. That was easy button. But now I've got to get in. I've got to, like... Oh, maybe not. They're just... Okay. Getting all my controls messed up still. Oh! Okay, recover 52% focus after immobilizing an enemy with pin in place. Let's just get up here so we can get out of the way. We had that earlier as well, where there was a guy that, like... We like, were attacking him, right? And then, while it was doing the tutorial, and then just, sort of messed us up. By, like, because we couldn't move or block in the tutorial. So, this guy is next. because he's right next to this guy, and I don't know. I think I could be wrong, but I'm assuming obviously this was not supposed to happen. Can you please leave me alone? I was supposed to be able to one-shot. Okay, cool. I can take care of an orc a lot easier. Cool. Let's go find some health. Please don't attack me. That would be very rude of you. Oh my god.
If you were one of my Uruks, I'd kill you just to put you out of your misery.
I'm liking the beard. I like can't get a brief moment, I swear. Because every time I try and do anything, it's like another guy just comes over. It's like, well, I have beef with you. Can I just drain you? Can I interrogate a captain? How does that work? Do I interrogate a tier back? Or how does that work? Or can I just interrogate generally? So that's this dude. So I can just interrogate anyone. And then find out this guy who's interesting looking. And then I can just, yeah, kill them. Who's certainly an angry one. So the question is, how long until we get attacked again? Recover 55% focus for, what was that? Grab shank kills? Did I read? Survivalist challenge 1 complete. Nice. So the guy we're after is over here, so we'll probably fast travel here where that challenge was. We're not going to accept the challenge because that's a bad idea. We learnt that one last time. Now, the guy that we're after is over there. I'm assuming, well, both of them are like the same. But this is probably the other guy. And then the one to the left is the coward dude. Which is fine.
I heard there were two Uruk forces on the move all around Caliphate.
Oh, interesting. We don't know his weakness or anything. He has fear of Karagors. Nice. Well, if I could just thank you. If I can just get him to be... What? Everybody's got fears, apparently. Just don't have them then. Don't be near him if you're scared of him. It's your fault. And then just execute. And he still has health. No, he doesn't. Good. Shoot the leg. I mean, that does make sense. That would be a very good idea for us to do. It did say something about pinning as a... I swear. I just killed you.
And I'm gonna do the same.
I didn't kill him. The, like, Paragor things did. But my point is the same. You just died, like, 2 minutes ago. Legitimately. It's not even like it's been a couple of hours, unless time is running at a completely different, like, rate here. Someone is throwing a spear at me, and I need to... A couple of people are throwing spears at me. Cool. Okay. What we will do after this one, assuming I get more than a couple of seconds break from someone wanting to kill us, because apparently everybody in this entire area loves us. He's retreating. No, you don't. No, you don't. You do not run away from me. It's not happening. It's not how this goes. He did not escape. That is not a thing. You are dying here. Come back from that. Now it's your other eye's gone.
Here is your end.
Okay. I swear to God, if you... Okay. I did not mean to do that, but I have no elf shots. Let's just take you down. I feel like I need to do more damage. I feel like I'm not doing enough damage. I get Uruks are resilient, but at the very same time, I have a distinct feeling that my sword should be doing more damage. Right, let's pause so we have a few seconds. Should we have a look at the runes we've got before we buy a thing? Because now we have like some simple ones. 4% defense against ranged. Not really a huge deal. 43% chance to recover full health when hit streak reaches 30, which is, I think, the first time we ever did it was just them. Recovers 43% focus on a ground execution, but we also have stuff like, what was it? Like, there was one where it was like, we gain 100% back, don't we? I feel like that could be useful. I also feel like, this one, Orc's Lair, combat finishes do extra damage against captains, could be interesting. Maybe our bow has something new. It does. Recover 52% focus after immobilizing an enemy with pin in place. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking is like this, there's got to be an ability. If we go to upgrades, ability. Probably something down here. Oh, this was for the sword. Charges power with melee kills. Press 2 to enable 20 seconds for limited executions. So that was something we could get for our sword. Charge this power with stealth kills. So they're just like individual things each. Cool. So where's this pin ability? Or ability, not attributes. That'll be making a lot more sense. We can poison grog barrels. That could be cool. So we get power. So we have to get like different tiers at different power and at different experience. So we could have like 2 more levels before we get 105 power in theory and get everything here and then go down to these areas. So I feel like it makes sense to me to buy, what was the weapon thing? Grab that, since we don't really have too much need for anything else at the second. And then maybe put this one on. No, wait, which one was it? Oh no, we already had that one. We just don't have it unlocked. So is it not worth having on? This is interesting. We're finding these things out. Because that was attributes. They're separate, but we need 2,500. So I think it's best that we maybe don't use Rising Storm for the minute. And then use like Orc Slayer and maybe... maybe put that on. Flame of Arnold. Because there are a few that get like when they die, when they get on fire, like that's a weakness that they can have. What's this do for us? Full health restored. Ooh. But what about elf shots? That's going to be the next thing.
We've done good enough. He's just following orders from the war chiefs. It's them what's got all the grog.
Well, I meant to drain him. I want to drain you. Thank you. I want my stuff back. So I only get 4. I can probably upgrade that, right? I would have thought. So we killed that one guy. So now is shoot hanging bait. Oh, okay.
You see I'm tied up? You ought to be more worried.
So we get 40 power for this. So we'll be at 65 required to level up.
Ranger, come close if you want the back hand. Those slave scum are pouring poison in your ear. Oh, but you cut these ropes. Ratbag will tell you everything.
Now, what would you know that all these other dead orcs did?
Go ahead, you bastard! Do it!
Showing off that I can get this far with a broken sword.
You know nothing!
Maybe I'll grant your request. In your
Someone else will have to know what he knows, right?
No. I was just look, those slaves are no match for the Orc army. Their schemes as rotten as barrelfish. But Ratbag can teach you the ways of the Orc. Ratbag can make your plan work.
We're going to find out what you know.
So I think you said before, like, anything that we get from the interrogation has to be true because it's their thoughts, not their, like, what they're just saying to... Why can't I just move my mouse? Like, it's like, definitely the truth. Goroth Karagor Tamer. Well, he's surely not very popular with some of the other guys because I think most of them have hated. Like, they're either scared or enraged by. And I'd say if you're enraged by something, you're not necessarily too much of a fan of it. Okay. He's vulnerable to Mounted Beast, and he... What? But... but he's a Karagor Tamer. Okay, he's immune to range. He has an attack that cannot be countered, so we're just going to have to like jump out the way, and he has a load of followers as well. So similar to the guy we had earlier in that challenge. Many weaknesses can only be exploited if you gain intel first. So it says many, so is there a chance that we have like can accidentally one-shot kill someone? That'd be funny. Just, oops, I accidentally shot you and you are, you know, die instantly to any ranged attack.
Strong leaders they are. Now, if something were to happen to them, then they wouldn't be able to stop your little insurrection, would they?
I would hunt them down.
How? They're not very popular around here, and they know it.
But you can find them.
Oh, yes. Ratbag will show you the way.
He has to make himself useful. Otherwise, it's like, as soon as your usefulness is done, you're gone.
Do not make me regret this deal.
Marvelous.
Still feel like I can do a lot of damage to you. Like, the sides are still sharp.
Take care of
Very pointy edge.
and a few Caragors. Come with me, Ranger.
So I do have to double check. That guy is a Karagor Tamer, but he's scared of Karagor. Am I reading that right? Karagor Tamer, alright? But he's scared of Karagor. I would say no judgment, but I'd be lying.
Those slaves will stab you in the back. At least an Uruk will stab you in the front. Most likely the throat. We have similar goals, Ranger. See, you want to kill the captain, and somebody's got to take his place. Somebody like Ratbag.
So this Goroth is in charge?
Is there a reason we're still holding on to that sword, or is that our quote-unquote dagger, is the broken sword? Like, I get why you'd hold on to it, because you want to have, like, memorabilia, but surely you can store it somewhere, and then you're not holding half a sword.
Step of Ratbag's plan to become a war chief.
Like, just because you don't have it on your person doesn't mean that it's, like, doesn't exist. Okay, so he has to take more than... If he takes more than half his health, then we have a problem. Defenders will block frontal attacks, must be hit from behind. We've already gone against some of these guys before.
Not me. He's a much easier target. His sword's broken.
Yeah, sure. My sword is totally broke. Yeah, my massive sword.
Not me. The Ranger's meat is far more tender.
Okay, so I feel like we have to, take these guys out first, because they're going to be the biggest issue. Like, he seems to love attacking Ratbag, so we're going to just do that. So, execute as and when we need. It'll be really nice to have that effect thingy that we saw, but...
Quickly. I don't do well with pointy ends.
Hey, you got your thing destroyed. Get wrecked. Okay, then we... Can I? Hello? Thank you. Now, where did that other guy go? Because I don't... I am not a fan of these guys running away because they feel like they can't. Okay, we've got that before. These guys wanting to, you know, run away. We have an ability to unlock as well. I really don't think I care that much about the Caragors. Like, it could be interesting. I'm going to hold on to my ability point, I think. Possibly for next tier.
Fall back as Ratback can remember. Still, Ratback never wins. Last time, he kicks Ratback into the Caragor pit. All the others laugh as the Caragor bats Ratback around like a yarn ball. Oh, that Gorov's gonna pay. Smug piece of dung. He'll pay. Gorov keeps Caragors in pens. And rumor has it.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, he's
And let me guess,
scared of
you
them.
think I should open those pens?
Gorov's always in there. Never leaves, ever. Wonder where he pees. Oh, that explains the smell.
Keep out of sight. I'll see that your captain gets demoted.
Splendid.
He's just
plan.
doing it for his own self-interest, isn't he?
That's military genius.
Just wants to be, like, the leader of the army, but he's actually, like, at our whim at all times. Which is technically good for us as well. If he, like, got to the highest tier of the Orc army, but answered to us, that would be... I mean, beneficial for him, in the sake of he'd probably be happier with it, and also beneficial for us, because, well, we basically command the army. Bar, obviously, Sauron, but give it a few years and we don't even have to worry about that. Okay, so... Okay, he's there. I was going to say, I don't even know where he is. That's not even him. Okay. How do you not see me? Okay.
I could shoot Gorov. I wonder if an Uruk has ever gone from archer to...
Sorry, what? Can I... Okay, can I restart that? Because I didn't quite mean for that to happen. That wasn't who specifically I wanted to take out. I'm gonna leave the mission retry. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to do that 50% thing, but it's fine. That just doesn't... Whoa, there's a troll there.
What was that shouting earlier? It sounded like someone got a fucking bad guy.
The beast you are hunting is nearby. I'm not trying to hunt anything. Let's be honest. Let's be perfectly honest with ourselves right now. I'm just... Well, this is the Durthang outskirts. So obviously it's like a self-contained thing. So I'm sure Shadow of War, which I definitely haven't played. Like I haven't played any of that compared to some of this. I definitely don't think like it's got to be more of Mordor. There's no way this is it. I mean, where is Mount Doom in this technically? Like, okay, that's apparently another location we can go to. Is that the Black Gate? But even then, it doesn't make sense because the Black Gate should be sort of like top left into the wastes.
Cut me down, Ranger.
Right, question is it possible to skip dialogue?
Ranger.
Hey, it is. Cool. Only thing that's going to be annoying is that, like, one thing we had to do a second ago, but it's fine. We'll, yeah, because I definitely meant to attack the archer. I was even trying to specifically,
Trust them.
like,
Those slaves are
you know,
stab in the back.
very specifically,
At least an Uruk will stab you in
the plan was I'm going to
throat.
kill that archer and sneak from there.
Similar goals, Ranger. See, you want to kill the captain, and
That makes a lot more sense.
got to take his place. Somebody like Ratbag.
So this
I would be interested to like take all of them and compare them, like put them over the top of
They
like
enter
the Lotro
directly
map.
to the Black Hand. I'll show them all when I'm in the
It's like the two main
Black
comparisons I'm making is the game to Lotro, because obviously it's both based on the same like thing technically, like franchise,
to step hard on his neck.
and then like Assassin's Creed.
How did you get free, scum?
So this guy is actually in a different location now, which is interesting. Okay,
Get the ranger, not me. He's a
I
much easier target.
definitely,
His sword's broken.
Leave the vermin alone.
yeah, leave him alone.
Uruks.
I would rather have taken out the shield guy first, for sure. If only there was a thing. I mean, at least it's 50% damage, but oh, I accidentally attacked him. It would be nice if there was like a... He doesn't take any damage. Check. Okay, we are using the broken sword as our dagger.
Just picture all these
Fair enough.
faces Goroth.
But you can also see how very quickly he threw us under the bus there.
Goroth's been out for Ratbag for years. Smug piece of dung he is.
Okay.
We come to blows as far back as Ratbag can remember. Still, Ratbag never wins. Last time, he kicks Ratbag into the Caragor pit. All the others
Just drag him down with you.
Bats Ratbag around like a yarn ball. Oh, that Goroth's gonna pay. Smug piece of dung. He'll pay. Goroth keeps Caragors in pens. The rumor has it he doesn't like to get too close to them.
And let me guess, you think I should open those pens?
Goroth
Just shoot them open.
Never
and then we go.
leaves, ever. Wonder where he pees. Oh, that explains the smell.
Okay. We pretty much had no
I'll see that you're captain.
real problems
Splendid.
until that last moment. Like, everything else we did seemed to work perfectly fine. I think even the way we're doing it right now is probably not the greatest, but if it works, it works. That's good. I wonder if there's any more, like, stealthy things, like you're quieter when you're running or something like that. Because I think it would be interesting to try and play this, like, as stealthy as possible. I really enjoy stealth stuff. I wanted to play Thief at one point. Like, I played a little bit of Thief. I think I own a load of them, but I wanted to play them, and I did play one at some point, and it was quite fun. I love those, like, stealthy sort of things.
I could shoot Goroth. I wonder if an Uruk has ever gone from archer to captain.
Sorry. Well, you're not going to have a chance. Okay.
This looks like a good spot to get some shut-eye. Goroth will kill you if he catches you
I was
now.
about to say, how do we know which one's which? But
Comes here. He's always by the hunting camp.
Goroth's in the hunting camp.
oh, okay. Well,
Always being in the same
thanks. Rat bag.
place. He fears his own beast.
Fear is a powerful tool, Talion. Let's put Goroths to work.
So that just makes it a little bit harder because there are actually some here at least. Okay, we could explode that if we wanted to, but I think it's best if we don't. I am gonna just sneak everywhere. And we can probably even just go up to the top of the tower. Because isn't it, like, technically true that other than to us, this is broken, right? So we're either in the air or invisible. Like, not being able to be seen. Okay, he's there.
Goroth.
So now... So, theoretically, do that. He should be terrified. Is the Caragor going to kill him? That technically makes it look less... Okay. Maybe not. Oh, crap. Let's try and shoot him in the leg. interrogate him, because why not? Get some information whilst we kill him. I want to get some information about Ratbag, right? No. I think we know everything we need to know about Ratbag, and that is we could probably kill him any moment we like. After power struggles, battle reports will recap the events and shifting power. Okay, so this is when it seems to... Okay, so he's going to take over his spot. Because technically he killed him, I guess. I don't know how it would be seen. But does that then fill in the rest of the ranks that are missing? Or are they just going to reappear? Because why not?
I need you to take a body back to my tent. I'm gonna get me a trophy.
Get lost, scum.
We only take orders for Gorov. That's the filthy
Yeah.
I need you to carry. Now go! Go!
Say your fish.
That's Gorol Seer. Nobody else is.
Be respectful, you dunghill worms. Or it'll be your ear next time. Ratbag is your captain.
This is the thing, though, right? We took him out.
Let's go take a
So, brings up the issue. What if one of them
Yeah,
takes up his offer?
I've got more bodies for you to carry. Meet me at the crossroads. An old friend there is about to lose his head.
Right, so the question is, does he mean us? Because if so, tough, not happening. Secondly, like, what if they take him up on his offer, right? And just gets absolutely destroyed.
Now I am working with an orc. What could possibly be next?
We must use the weapons of our enemy against him. The orcs hate each other almost as much as they hate us.
What are you trying to do? No clue. Should we try and get some information? I think it's not worth it going back in there. Shoot hanging bait to attack the Karagors, that's fine. Almost got set on fire? Oh no. How terrible would that be? Oh, apparently I have to kill spiders. That's a thing. I was hoping I could do like, not ricochets, collaterals almost. Like, again! Technically he ran away. I think technically it counted him as running away. Like it said he escaped. So even though we killed him physically, very brutally, may I add, he is technically still alive. Just, please, I beg of you, for your sake at this point, just don't, just stop. Literally for your own sake. Just. I'm gonna grab him and just. He's retreating again. Is he gonna be my arch enemy of just like. Is he just gonna, yeah, be like forever running away? And I can.
I can't believe you're the last
He's actually dying.
thing I'll ever see.
He's actually gonna die this time. Please. Normally I wouldn't be this cruel. But, okay. So we can find the captain, but not the intel, obviously. I wonder, obviously this guy, and this guy, and this guy even. Very different builds. So I wonder if this is the build. It looks like it's just a silhouette that's generally there. I don't know if that changed that much. He's a veteran captain. I guess it goes captain, veteran, captain, something else, captain. Now, I said that a few times prior.
How many Uruks?
Is he actually dead? That's my question. 23% chance to cover... Oh, interesting. If it was on every hit, like every guaranteed hit, I'd be a lot more interested. But I think it being every crit hit makes it a little less interesting. Okay, so that's that's that. We're not too fussed about it. I would be interested in... What's this one? So that's Golem, that's Ratbag, and that's Outcast. So there's like 3 different stories running at the same time. Fair enough. And I'm sure like if we complete this, then we're going to have to do all this anyway. If not, we're still going to do that because that makes sense. But we'll go do Ratbag stuff first because I think our main thing right now is getting a lot of power to increase our power rank so we can increase our attributes and skills and stuff like that. So it makes sense to me to do that. And I think the challenges are more for maybe like... It's one of those things where it's like DLC, so it was probably released after people had finished the game, which means that they have that expectation that people are going to have basically complete the game or be like at least a significant way through before they even... Wow, you are very interesting looking. They expect you to be a lot more powerful than just starting off. And it's not ranked. Oh, you're Ratbag. I thought he was Ratbag.
No, I call this losing a duel, you glob.
I thought it was him, and I thought he just got like this new armor. I thought it was pretty cool. Oh, we have to help him. Even if he isn't actually useful. Probably.
Better hurry, or he'll lose his head.
I love the way he talks. Just his, like, not his voice necessarily, but how he talks.
His many eyes, and the beast can't see you coming.
Oh, stealth kill. Interesting. I have 4 minutes. Oh. Okay. And then we go this way. It's probably in a big, like, circular loop is the way it's going to go. So it'll probably make some sense. The order we go in. Cool, and then... What? I kind of want to restart that, because I'm going to restart. I don't know why I was seeing... Maybe because I jumped. And it, like, overhung. But I don't know if archer shots count as stealth kills. I just think it's best for us to try and get the extra bonus stuff. It just makes sense to me. We're coming to the Black Road a lot. Oh, there's a... Is this one of these things again? Aha. How do we... We're going to have to, like, jump up, aren't we? So we can grab it. Hey. So we're not going to worry about those challengey things because they are scary. More so, we're just not prepared for them. But that's fine. And we can skip this stuff, as we know. What's going on?
Blind his many eyes, and the beast can't...
So I think the order we went in is right. It's just like making sure we maybe don't jump for that last one. Maybe. Okay, cool. He's not looking. Or maybe that's not necessarily the issue. It's more the third one. Oh, we got an ability point. So do they stack? Could we, like, technically farm experience here? I think we just have to watch out for the fourth one. Not being able to see the third. Or it could even be a point of taking this one out while that guy's, like...
Another archer dead and only one remains.
Well, I think we technically are fine. I wonder if I can stealth kill from this tool, this high. I can. Cool. That took a very long time for it to tick that, and I was a little bit worried. So who am I?
After a battle, I need food and grog. Instead, we get nothing but a lot of noise from the boss.
You better not be immune to range. You are immune to range. How dare you? Grog the Twin. Is that why I thought he was the same as Thingy? Okay, I was going to say, as long as the timer goes down, I'm happy. I was going to say, if the timer stayed up, I would be a little bit concerned. Oh no, I was going to try and execute. I like that the ones that were being executed seem to have actually helped me, like, are helping the guy that's trying to execute. Would it not make sense to, like, assuming these guys are all going to get killed, like, take out the ones that were going to kill you?
Give your corpse to my master.
Like, that's what I would probably do. Alright, we've got to focus on that. I'm a little concerned about...
Our path lies in his mind.
Okay, so we do have to take everybody else out first. That's fine. I'm just worried about him having some sort of regeneration effect. Which, yeah, would be fine, actually, as long as we can take everybody else out. Okay. Let's do a bit of retreating. Grab a little bit of health back, which I don't even think this is going to help, but it's fine. Can we regenerate health in battle? My point is, for the minute, can I have no elf arrows. I don't want to drain him, obviously. That's the biggest thing. Do I regen any health at all? Just go away, alright? Like, I don't want you. I want one of you. I wanted to jump over him. That's all I wanted. Let me do this. I mean, if I die, like, quote-unquote die, I do still have the ability to, like, get one chance back, don't I? Like, that's the thing. If I do that enough... Well, I can execute him anyway. So I think the plan is... I can't jump over him, that's the issue. If I can... do this, maybe? Nope. Okay, well... E. I didn't mean... Oh, please don't. Please say I didn't. How many elf arrows? Okay, now... That took far too long. Now I can execute him or interrogate him. That was our biggest thing, is the fact that we couldn't kill him was kind of our bigger problem. So I'm interested... Okay, the war chiefs are the most powerful ranks of the Auric forces. Captains aspire to become war chiefs. Some will murder, assassinate, and backstab their way to the top. Cough, cough. Wonder who that would be. My cursor is nowhere of interest that you can see, at least. Definitely not. Others will try and gain favor or protection by serving war chiefs as bodyguards and then hope that they can, you know, do their job wrong and... I don't know. The connection indicates Brog is the bodyguard of an unknown war chief. So select and find out who his war chief is. Mog the other twin. Okay, so his brother. Motive: a fade of the wrath of the Black Captains. In order to gain intel on war chiefs, you must interrogate a captain or worm. You may draw out, when you draw out a war chief, all his bodyguards will also be there to defend him. So, ideally, we want to take out his bodyguard. He has one bodyguard. We can hopefully take him out. because he's right with us, and then he has 0. So he can be injured by combat finishes and ranged attacks or Shadow Strike. He becomes enraged when his bodyguard is attacked, becomes enraged at the sights of Karagors. He leaps far while striking. Weapon is on fire, increasing damage. Harder to kill, may require you to finish him. Cannot be terrified, never flees. Thank God, someone doesn't flee for once. His sword is actually on fire, legitimately. So if we take him out, he's going to become enraged, right?
Well, now that's what I call teamwork, eh?
Oh God,
Go before I change.
I felt that.
What about our deal?
Deal is over.
Very well then. I just thought that we... Right. Wait! Ranger! Watch this.
He has a love of ears, doesn't he?
Once the war chief hears of my victory, he'll make me his personal bodyguard.
He's probably going to be quite upset at you for killing his brother, right?
Stabbing bodyguard? I'll take care of one of the war chiefs for you. And you do the other 4 on your own. Then we'll meet at the training camp, right? I'll make sure the war chief is there. You're ready for him. What do you say?
Make sure you keep your head on your neck this time.
Yeah, well, that's my plan.
Orcs.
Yeah, they seem a little bit frustrating, don't they? So Ratbag the Coward versus Brog the Twin. They had a duel of sorts. He got promoted to... He's going up the ranks. I would be, investigating this, Okay, we completed the bonus objective for 50 thingies and 600 experience. And... Oh my god!
I'm starting to think you might be trouble.
just trying to get the... I was just trying to get my bow and arrow thingy. That's all I wanted. Yeah, he doesn't like those and they don't like him, so... I'm just gonna do what I can. I swear I'm left, like... He hits Karagor. If he runs away again... Because even he was like, oh, you're gonna be the last thing I see. Okay, so we can see from the quest at the very least. We do have this whole, like... There's five war chiefs. We need to kill 4 of them and then do Mog the other twin, it looks like. I'm guessing. So... Can I... He's not taking any damage. At all. He is taking damage eventually. Gonna... Right, let's get rid of this thing. This thing's gonna be really annoying, I think. He regenerates his health back? And he's invulnerable to range. Nice. He's, can we have a look at his... Is it him? You. Do we have any idea? So he becomes terrified when he burns. He can be damaged by combat finishes. So maybe he's only done by those. Invulnerable to range, invulnerable to stealth. He's able to kill monsters quickly and resilient to the effect. Counter's not effective. He's just like got everything. Oh yes, the guy that's like faster to run and stuff. So does that not mean we need him to catch on fire? He's difficult to outrun, but is there a thing of fire somewhere? No, this is not going to be good. This is bad. Because we have to attack him, like... We have to get him 7 times. And do that, but he also rapidly heals. We also have to, like, knock him down. Okay. done for a second. Interrogate. We might as well get some information out of him. He is just like, you know, he's never leaving. He's always coming back. And he's just following us constantly. And I feel like he's just getting better and better. Because I swear he didn't have all those immunities last time. Okay, so is it best for us to do these low-level ones then? And we can just then start like gathering some more runes, because we can kill these, get some more Miriam or whatever it's called, get more runes, get more like slots used, and go from there. Located in Uruk's Hollow. Okay, well, he's hopefully dead. Like, that's definitely a death.
Your reign of terror ends.
I think we just squished his head in. 50% versus range damage. +1 for vengeance, +1 for hate exploiting. What was that? Enemy level plus... Oh, I guess like... Oh, so if we get like... if we know their weaknesses and stuff, certain different things, we get like higher tier stuff. Is that what I'm reading? But... wrong thing. Looking at this, we've unlocked new tier of abilities, complete power struggles, and hunt captains to earn even more power. So we can now start getting this stuff. Double hit streak gained on a well-timed attack. Last chance finisher. We can poison grog barrels, but we have to complete the main mission. So I assume there's a mission where that becomes a thing. We can throw daggers that deal light damage and cause enemies to stagger backwards. A terrifying stealth kill. Hold left shift plus right click. It causes nearby enemies to flee and builds the hit streak. That could be cool. We do have two things. Pin in place. That would be good as well. And stealth drain. Oh, so there's actually a few things we want. I think pin in place would be good. Stealth drain could be interesting, but I am going to go for brutalize first. Our next thing at 836, we will probably go stealth drain. Because I think that's kind of cool. What I am going to do quickly though is take a few minutes. Just to take a quick break, and then we will come back and continue doing this, because I don't think we're going to complete it today. I'm completely knowing that, and especially because we've got like extra DLC, so we're probably going to play this a couple of days, so like tomorrow as well. But I do think we've got a couple more hours in us at the very least. So yeah, I'm going to take a quick few minutes, and I'll be right back, and then we'll continue to carry on. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, we're back. Let's remember where we were, because apparently I've already forgotten. So we wanted to, looking at it, so we can go to eliminate a war chief there, and I assume it's like a 1x1 like continuous thing. Question becomes, not really a question, but does it not make sense quickly to grab all these towers? I think it does, because if we just spend a teeny bit of time now just getting as many options open to us as possible, it just makes sense to me. If I can, if I do a war chief over here and then suddenly need to go to the other side of the map and then have to come back over, it makes sense that I would have the fast travel to do that. Really? I must have let go of the right mouse just a little bit too early. I'm sorry. You seemed like you were having a real bad time then, but I think arguably I made it worse. And you're just a really bad archer if that's your vantage point. So those don't count as stealth kills, right? Because otherwise it would say stealth kill, I think. Okay, they're too worried with those. But yeah, I think stealth kill would specifically say stealth kill. I don't know why I'm using that. Because of the survival challenge, that's why. So I've got to do two more pipeweed and a Lothlond. I don't know what Lothlond is. I think we saw some of it before. Oh, we had brutalize. That was an option, wasn't it? I want to try that. Can we do it from here? So he gets terrified for it, which is cool. And then, okay, so I'm actually just trying to work out as well experience. So it does say stealth kill specifically. That's fine, we know that now. Stealth kills are worth quite a lot as well, but they're also a little bit harder to get a lot of. I feel like, you know, you'd be easier off just purely focusing on killing normally. Like having 5 different types of enemy, 5 enemies killing normally is a lot quicker.
These towers reach from yesterday to tomorrow. I live on in
So we have like a little cave over here. And then we will go after that and travel there. Which means we do have to go through Durthang's little area or around it. Honestly, it doesn't actually look that far away. I think meters when I think of like the number of distance. So when it says feet, it's clearly not that bad. It doesn't feel as bad, I guess. I don't really know the conversion too well, but I feel like if it said 1,000 meters, I'd be like, oh, that's really far away. Compared to 1,000 feet, I'm like, that's not that bad. I wonder if we can we brutalize someone here and then just make them all run away? That would be cool, right? Please, maybe? I think if I brutalize the archer, it's not really going to do quite what we're after. So we get 25 for a bow kill, right? Wow. It's 20 experience for the archer being the person who's killed, and then it's 5 for the fact it's a bow kill. So I'm sure it's possibly different, but if we just stealth kill, we get like, yeah, 50 experience. So we get more, less for killing a warrior, but more for the fact that it's a stealth kill. Brutalize him. He is invulnerable. It's him again. It's him again.
It's a pity I killed the creature that gave me this scar. If he was
It's the one that I want.
I'd feed it your bones.
The one that I tried to stealth kill and I can't. And he only works against, like, I can only kill him with finishes, right? So that's another annoyance. We need a thing that increases our finisher damage, potentially. Though finishers are clearly supposed to be, like, finishers. So I don't think necessarily... I didn't mean to kill that guy. I honestly didn't mean to do that. Yeah, pretty much. Like, he's like this and Bane thing. He's like oh, what is it? I'm trying to think of this. Oh, I can't remember what it's from. It's like this thing where like I guess technically Doomsday in a sense, but that's not what I'm thinking of. But it brings the same thing across. It's like whatever it's killed by, like it regenerates, and whatever it's killed by, it then becomes immune to. I know that's a Doomsday thing. I'm pretty sure. But he's immune to range as well, though. I'm gonna just have to let him go, honestly. He is literally going to be more powerful than like Sauron soon, though. Like honestly, he'll be immune to everything. Immune to melee, range, stealth, which technically is melee. And that time I actually let him get away, because I felt like... I don't think he was immune to range originally. I feel like he wasn't immune to range. And because of that, is he just not actually running away? He's just flailing, but, like... And is it because he's retreating that he's actually able to take damage? I swear he can't take damage from... Okay, well, it's whatever. We won't worry about it. I only tried to kill him that time because he actually came back. It does make me very curious, though. Like, what he can become. But it's fate, I think, that the one guy I try and like brutalize to make a point, I'm like, oh, I'll brutalize him because then I can, you know, stop all these other people caring. Like, I could have just run past him, honestly. But because I decided to brutalize him, he's the one that I physically can't, and is basically my arch nemesis. I need to increase my health, for sure. Can I do it now in battle? Upgrades. Ability. No, attributes. I increased my health already, but I'm going to increase it again. Because, okay, so that should increase it by a total of 40, which hopefully is decent. There's not really a... like, it doesn't show the damage above my head or their head, so it's not really something you can gauge. I'm not like, I don't know how much damage I do here. I don't know how much health they have. Anything like that. So it's not like I'm like, oh, I upgraded by 20 health. That gives me, I don't know, 4 more hits. But I do think I'm maybe focusing a bit too much on these combos. But at the same time, for a guy like him, that is the only actual way he can die. It is something that we have to keep in mind. We have 19. How far are we away from leveling up? Also, did we ever... No, okay, cool. Because we are using our sword more, I definitely want to... like, he's a captain, so that's a good one to keep. And then, obviously, the 20% chance. It's something I'm thinking about switching out, because it's a 20% chance... I was about to say I have to kill that thing. There's a 20% chance of any crit hit, which, let's say a crit is 5% chance. There's 20% chance of a 5% chance doing, like, setting them on fire. So it's not the most useful thing, but I don't think I have anything more useful is the issue.
A fortification of my house, made in stones of memory.
Right. So, where do we want to go? So these ones, the duels, they're the power struggles, right? Whereas these ones are the challenges. So it makes sense for us to go there. Which means the closest is probably that one. But at the same time, who are we focusing on? This guy, honestly. Yeah. So some captains can be found engaging in power struggles, challenging another one for dominance. These missions can be a good opportunity to capture captain you're hunting in a vulnerable position. If you don't intervene, these captains will complete their mission when time passes, killing each other and growing in power. So it is good for us to do. But this guy is the... Is he a power struggle against the war chief, or is he the bodyguard? Either way, it is what we're going to be trying to do quickly. But... yeah, I don't know. I don't really know how we want to go about it. Technically in a stronghold now, that's fine. I think we can get away with this. Let's kill him. We can brutalize him. I don't know if we get more experience for brutalizing. No, it doesn't look like we do. Well, I can't stealth kill you, can I? Sorry. Okay. Powerful officer will intimidate and bully others into becoming their followers. If successful, the capture will recruit in power. Invade the attempt to recruit followers and weaken Sauron's army. This isn't the power struggle, though, that we were looking at last time, the duel. So I guess there's two going on. So this one we should have done after, I guess, if it showed up. Depends when they existed. Or time remaining.
To me. Is that supposed to scare me? Sneaking about.
I don't think I could have stealth killed him. I am pretty damn sure I would have probably not been able to stealth kill him. But we can combat finish him. Which is good. So they should all run away. Cool.
Ranger! Shall I say
Hello.
goodbye when you fall and die after I pluck out your eye?
Hey, it's like Etrigan, just more ugly. Are you also gonna die from that? Nope. How much health did you take? About half, give or take. Okay, I didn't mean to quite do it that way, but that's fine. If the alarm goes off, it's, I think, fine. Something can take this one out. It could be worth trying to just quickly...
Ranger, lousy elf lover, always sneaking about and creeping.
What is going on? I have 2 people against me now. Honestly, my order of annoyance for these guys probably isn't the order you think. I think it will probably go shield, spear. You bet. Oh.
Be together again, man thing.
Okay, fine. We'll leave him. We'll leave him. I feel like it's too much to focus on. I probably could actually take him out right now, assuming he's not immune to range. Okay. I think taking him out is actually a good idea now that we like doing it that way. Oh, and we got actually a dagger rune. It's been a while since we got one of these, actually. I was just thinking, like, there's a lot of guys around here, especially since it was called, the thing was called. Why do you have to be the one? I've been poisoned and everything. Ugh. And I can't even climb over him, which I didn't mean to do, really, but... Shoot the grog. I was thinking it. I was thinking that we can poison it, technically, but I don't know if it was... Do we want a stealth drain? What's more useful in this situation? That could be useful, considering. Tap left mouse only once as each strike connects to receive a bonus. Other well-timed... Oh, that could be... I'm going to get that, actually. As like a... If you time things... Yeah. And then that has the chance of being critical. Nice. And he's got a fear of burning. Good. Too bad we couldn't make him a... is he going to run because of that? Is he actually that scared? Hi. Oh no, we want to interrogate him, right? Because then we can get intel and also just kill him as well. So you have something with you. Okay. So now we got 3 things, right? Which is good because it's 1 for each. And also, is that maybe a higher tier thing? Because it's got a different color to it. I wonder if this is like a higher tier. Level 6, recover 43% of tokens on grab shank kills. I think we had something similar already. And... okay, health stuff, that's fine. Oh, wow. I wonder if we should get them over here and then shoot the grog. Wow, there's actually so many. Probably not going to do an amazing job, but at least it can maybe get us out of here a little bit. Okay, shooting the grog is apparently a no-go. I'm hoping maybe if we brutalize him, does it scare the others off? Potentially. Apparently not. That's fine. I think we went about that well. We gave them a message. We killed the big dude and then went, well, if you want to do anything else, then think about it first. You know? Okay. Oh, that's not what I went to do. I didn't mean to go into upgrades, because apparently I think we should have a new... Oh, we can get increased focus and unlock a bow slot. We did actually get some new runes, didn't we? So I'm just trying to think if there's something new for our bow. We should probably just buy it anyway, just so we have 2 slots for everything and get the achievement for it, I guess. Because even if, yeah, we can just get headshot damage increase, and then we maybe don't have to charge it up as much. Okay, 35% chance to recover 4 shots on Drain or Brand. 31%, so that's a... So we should convert that into... Because I assume they don't stack, but that can be converted into Miriam or whatever. 33% chance to recover 30 focus. 52% chance after... Recover 52% after immobilizing an enemy. So that's a guaranteed. I wonder how many we've got from him. Like, overall. Oh, that would be cool if we got a higher chance. Like, after firing, not even, like, specifically critting or anything. I think for now, we'll focus on, like, higher tier stuff, but... That could be cool. We already like that one. That was good. I think we go for tier 3. That could also be good. But I do like the brutalized kills cause additional terror. Because maybe some of them aren't that scared. Straight off the bat. But I think we probably want to wait for like higher tier ones. Especially if this guy keeps coming back. Then we can start getting like a little bit more
No blood
from
of
it.
Numenor is in my veins.
Like he can get more stuff.
I am a Northman, an exile. Thalis never let me forget that, and Yorith never cared.
To the Eldar, all men are the followers.
Yeah, brutalize, and then they get scared, and we get extra stuff for the slave save. I don't want to kill the worm, do I? And then we'll just interrogate. I don't think I've just straight up drained anybody or straight up killed anybody without interrogating. I don't really see it much of a point. So you are someone that... So you have a thing with you, and then you are a bodyguard to you, I think. Right? So these are elite captains, veteran captains, regular captains. So we already know his... Do we already know their strengths and weaknesses? How does this work? I guess we do. And we already know his. So I guess we'll just do something down here. The Sadist. He looks cool. Durthang Wastes. We could do that to that other guy. And he'd just be like, yeah, I'm back. New day, new me. Yeah. So, I'm just trying to work out what this gate is. Because, right, I shouldn't... If this is like Durthang sort of area. Right. Blackgate is supposedly there then. The Undun Foothold would be like here. And Durthang would be down here. But I don't know what this is. So... That's interesting. I obviously understand that it's not going to be like a one-to-one comparison. There's no expecting it, but... I think I'd maybe appreciate it more if I'm, like... Obviously, my knowledge of Mordor is through Lotro. So if I can compare and go, well, this is here, here is here, etc., etc., then I can like make more sense of it and be like, oh, we're here. This is cool. So Zogdush the Stinger and Luga Eagle Eye. So one's an archer clearly, and one's a spearman. I think the spearman one is one we killed. No, we didn't. We killed a spearman, but it's not that guy. I don't think.
I'll beat you into a pulp, and I'll stomp on the pulp. I'll kill you if I must, yes, no matter what you say.
So is it better for us to kill both? Or he's terrified. Is it better to kill both? Or wait for one to kill the other? Duel is resolved. I didn't mean to do it that way. I kind of wanted to kill them both. His power increased. It's not really how we wanted that to work out, did we? I wonder if I can pin you. I can, cool. So I can still kill both of them. Okay. We'll just interrogate you, take you out. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, work out this guy, whatever. Takes him out, get a new bow thing. I mean, earlier we got like a high tier one from a thingy, so I wonder if, I wonder how that works. If it's just pure luck situation, or if it's certain, like, tier ones give certain better things. But I think we're killing a lot of lower tier ones at the minute. That guy has a shield. So does this guy. Pick a shield at that. So I'm a little concerned.
Fight him until...
Okay. Well, we'll take out the ones that are doing the shields. We know where the alarm. Oh yeah, we can get like extra things from doing like single taps at a timing. And we're being shot by an archer, which is kind of a problem. But it's this guy, I think. Oh no, it's the archer is the guy that we're trying to kill.
All I gotta do is blow this horn, and you got more bother than you can handle.
But my sword's on fire. It was. Whoa.
Time to go clean
What
ice on your head.
just happened? I thought I was immune to stuff. Oh no. Don't do this to me. Because that's the thing, we want to take as many, like, low-level captains out. Right. This dude. It's just not good. But, looking at it, invade the trial by ordeal to weaken Sauron's army. So he seems to be taking place there.
Who are you, Wraith? What do you want with me?
If I have a name, I do not.
So, trial by ordeal. Invade Shagflax Deadeye's trial by ordeal to weaken the army. Now there's a fast travel here, so we can go straight there.
Remember it.
And I'm going to
Called to me from across the void.
potentially... I mean, we already know that stuff's good. I'm more interested in this, potentially, since we have 145. We don't have enough for more health. We don't have enough more for that. Okay, we don't really have enough for anything. I don't know what the best way of getting this stuff is. Maybe it's just constantly killing the things, because this would be kind of cool. So, it basically looks like charge up with melee power, you can get 20 seconds unlimited executions. Same for the range kills, and you get 15 seconds of unlimited elf arrows, focus, and fire shots. And then while in stealth, hold left shift to disappear for 20 seconds, enabling unlimited stealth kills. So that kind of seems quite cool. And we've done 5 out of 20 main missions. We've done a survival trial apparently. Oh, I know what they are. Yeah, that's fine. And there's apparently a few other things. But and there's some legends or something. Outcast rescue missions. That might be something we try and do a bit of. But let's try this and see how this goes. Because I kind of want to take this guy down a peg or two, if I can.
What's on you, glubs? Nothing can defeat me.
Except me. He hates them. He's also... Isn't one of his things he's really good at killing them? Able to kill monsters quickly and resilient to their effects. That was why that other thing wasn't really helping us at the time. Yeah.
Well, that was easy. I can do it again.
So I'm hoping we can just get a few shots in. Because we've got that, like, if you hit once, you get, like, better. I tried to. I think I've exploded your head like 40 times now. That's a big thing. You set him on fire. Isn't there something about him getting set on fire that's a big thing?
Kill me all you like.
Is he the one that killed my wife? I don't even care. I'm not even interrogating him. I just want to, like, just behead him. Just, like, he's not dead. I bet you. I bet you money. Maybe he is dead. I don't know anymore. Increase all weapon damage by 29% when hitting an enemy from behind. Ooh, that could be cool. Because, like, we could have... We couldn't stealth him, but we could hit him from behind. So, that could be helpful. Now, we want to take these guys out. Because I want to get as, like, we get 10 per slave rescued or something. Right? So we get 40 just for, like, doing 3 kills. Plus we get the kills. Hey, come over here. Don't worry about it. Just come into this place where I'm totally not stealthed.
Someone's slaves escaping.
At least with Brutalize as well, we can get, like, it's good to get into combat with it because we can get the, like, combo going, which is pretty good. The worm's up here. Looking at the wrong place again. These guys are not very good at their job, apparently. We want to know about some of these low-level guys. Because I think we want to focus on them, because I want to get, like, some decent things. Like runes. If not, we can always deconstruct them, basically. I assume these are, like, the legend things, like challenges and stuff. What do we get for them? I wonder. A flash of silver lightning carving his way through the dark wall strength. These foes his life stolen away before he knew it. Forge the legend of the dagger Akan. 150. We'll try it. We'll see how it goes. So maybe we can get, like, an upgrade or something. Like, is it more damage to something?
But I was too fast for him.
Don't stop fighting, Ranger.
If we're fast enough, we can take him out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did you hear that?
So we can take him out here. If he... We've got to avoid detection as well. Is a big thing. Yeah.
They was good war.
Cool.
The new road is all done.
Are there for sure 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay.
Fighters means less food. I don't like it.
Okay. I didn't avoid detection, but I think we're fine. Because we can still stealth kill.
Finally, I'm free.
I think it's worth, like, it's probably like a 50 extra or something. It's stuff that isn't going to matter too much if we lose it. Like, it's not going to be a massive deal if lost.
Someone's sneaking about.
Cool. So 400 experience and we got 150. We didn't get probably like the extra 50 that we would have gotten. Complete those inside the side missions to gain currency basically. And enough, you'll be able to purchase the devastating powerful ability of your dagger. The Shadow of Archon will allow you to disappear. Okay, so it's the like upgrade thing. That's fine. I can't stealth kill you, can I? Nope. Well, maybe I can. Hi. I need to come here for this thing anyway. So that's perfect. And there's a thing up here. You don't see me at all. For sure. 100%.
Thank goodness.
Okay. Let's try this. So this is the dude that just killed us. So Vengeance. I don't know if we get more for Vengeance. That could be a thing.
Maybe we should stop and find something.
Because that could be an interesting way of going about it. If we get more experience for dying, like killing something you died to. He's probably immune to range. He's not. Interesting. Alright, let's get in there so we can actually do a little bit of damage. Make sure we're the one to kill him. Would be a good deal. Or do that. We should have brutalized, actually. Yeah, he's the one who fired this explosive arrow. We knew that, but like, Christ. Well, he's taken care of. We good. We should have brutalized him, really. But
Your death is the price for those units.
you probably know. Okay, you're running away. Since we can kind of force a higher critical strike by, like, obviously, like how much we click, it could be interesting to start, like, focusing on those now. Like, obviously, just click once per attack rather than spam it. I'd rather take him out like that. I'm waiting for that guy to come back. Like every orc I attack, I'm like, is it him? I don't know. Okay, next enemy near us. Can I stealth train? Did we pick that up? That thing we picked up. Hey. Oh, I can just... Sorry, dude. Just do it again, why not? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna brutalize him, which should scare the other guy off, right? And you can't really run off because you've got nowhere to run to.
A Caragor! The Caragor's huge!
Oh. My dagger's probably not as big, but it's still gonna do more damage. Okay. The daggers could be interesting. Oh, we never actually picked it up. That'd be why it didn't work. We are going to pick it up now. What's going on here? Not much. They just... Okay. Giving up with their day. Oh, we need to pick one of these things up. I don't really want to go against Caragor. Bit concerning. Can I stealth drain you? Nope, because I'm not in stealth. Okay. Headshot. I got that 25% extra damage. I think they take 2 hits normally anyway. 3, maybe? One of them wasn't a headshot though. So we know that much. Okay, they're dead. And I need to pick up whatever's down here anyway. Wherever it is. In here? Oh. This is cool.
There's been a murder here. Did you hear that?
So, what did I pick up? Oh, the Lothrons. Okay. So then... we can kill you two, get the pipe weed. And I think just getting these, we do get a little bit more stuff, right? Like we get some upgrades. Or like money. I think.
No more of this. It's time to kill anything that lives.
Anything that lives. Interrogate. Let's get some information about these guys. I think if we get information about these guys, we also get the intel. Right? Yeah. But honestly, I haven't really been paying too much attention to that, so I probably should focus more on what's going on with that. And headshot. Don't thank me yet. Christ. You could thank me and then, like, I could immediately die. And that would really not go well for you, probably. Right, was there any more? So, this guy... Ooh, quickly. I am not available to do fast travel. Why? Is it because I'm in aggro? Or... I think it was because I was picking up something. Let's try this again. I think this is the one we tried earlier. Is this the one we tried earlier? Not sure. Either way. God, I know it's called Brutalized, but Christ. Okay. Oh, this is the guy with the lot of armor, or what looks to be a lot of armor. Orcs hold feasts to celebrate great deeds and compete in those that have seen the most grog. If left undisturbed, the leader will increase in power. So this would be the sort of one where it would be cool to, I guess, poison it, right? But we can shoot it.
Let's find out who can drink the most grog.
That's what the plan is, I think. If I shoot it, it should catch most people on fire. And then that counts as me having a combo, even though it technically doesn't. He hates burns. Oops. Did we ever find any information about him? What is he like? What doesn't he like? Combat finishes mounted beast. Okay. Can be grabbed without requiring low health. So if we take everybody else out, we should be fine. Hates burns, tries to be the first to strike in combat, picks up his opponents and throws them to the ground. Oops. Refuses the killing blow for unworthy victims. So he can pick us up and throw us down, but we can also pick him, like grab him. So I didn't mean to use it on him, but okay. Oh, that went well. I was hoping I could get away with yeah, I was hoping I could get away with what was it? Before I was hit, actually getting the combo off, but apparently not. Okay, that was fun. I am literally using every combo kill thing on everybody but the person I want to use it on. Right. This should hopefully take him out. Hey, there we are. That fire thing, the 20%, honestly is actually doing a lot of work recently. There's a guy there apparently. Just on the inside. Doesn't actually know what he's doing. But... Hi. I didn't actually take him out. I keep releasing too early, I think. It's my issue. Okay, we'll try this bow thing out since it's giving us a lot of Miriam, right? We get 200. A lot of it's just, hey, here's a lot of money to afford it, but at the same time, we can use it as, hey, I have a lot of money to like what's it called? I assume there's only 10 of them, but here's a lot of money to like upgrade your health potentially. I'm just gonna focus on headshots only. Like if it's not a headshot, probably won't go for it. I did not mean to do that. So there's 4 up here. So technically we can just get away with headshot. Headshot. And as long as we get all of these 4, we can now just kill the remaining however we like. Though to be fair, headshots are still the best way of doing it. Especially with unlimited arrows. And technically unlimited focus as well. So we got the 50 extra. So as I thought, it was only 50, but 250 plus 400 experience. We can get those levels as well. Completing those and side missions will get the fire arrow and stuff thingy majiggy nearly leveled up. We're good. Should we try this main quest thing? Or do we go and try and kill... Like, are there any more duels? There is a duel here. And there's one right there. I'm going to go to that one first. I think duels can be a very good... well, they're not necessarily always duels, but they can be a good way of getting potentially like 2 of them.
We don't like your trouble. No, we don't.
Okay. You're immune to range. Of course you're immune to range. Oh, it'd be cool if I could have stealth killed him, but I feel like that just wouldn't work. Is this the guy that can,
Why don't you come over here and join these nasty ones, eh?
Is he the one that can do fire?
Fool me.
Because did he run away? I can't remember. Because he I think he oh, I didn't mean to. Well, I didn't mean to. Problem with targeting, I think. I can't let him really hit because the problem is he's got like explosive arrows. Oh. Spacebar. I need to potentially get out of here. Oh. Oops. I've realized all the prisoners just died. I think I killed one of them as well. Right, I think we need to get out of here. Potentially get some health from up here, right? It's better restore my health. Even just a little bit. And he's not here anymore, which is also kind of annoying. Well, that didn't quite go as planned. I don't think I helped myself, though, because I did kind of kill one of the prisoners at the very least. Okay, bridge it is. We'll do this one, then I think we'll actually kind of focus on some quests.
Kill the beasts! If they escape, I'll beat you bloody!
Okay. Does he like them or not? Okay, so he can be killed with stealth. So, ideally, we want to get up here. And just... there we are.
They drop from nowhere!
So the beasts are going to be annoying to take out, but at the very least, they're not... like, it's more their amount of them rather than their difficulty, I think. 16% chance to recover. Oh. So it's like a cross usage now of like using the dagger to get elf shots back. Okay. I know I said it'd be the last one, but since it's so close. And isn't it very close to this quest, which is... I'm not going to worry about that, but it's very close to here, which we'll go to after. That flickering is kind of weird every time it does that. I was also thinking, like, if we leave them, it doesn't actually matter too much, does it? I don't think it's that bad. Alright. They're saved, which is good. So I think we'll just actually focus on the quest, because why not?
Just get your arrows in that beast's skull if it comes near. It's us or it.
Why are you telling the slaves? Like, it really doesn't matter. Okay.
We're free!
What are you? You just spawned. Uruk Defender? Oh, so they are worth more. Okay, let's go and meet with Gollum again.
Desecrate one more body and your corpse will join them.
Can you just imagine we killed him now? How that would mess everything up.
Show me another treasure from your dreams.
We will prove we are friends.
Take us to it.
This way. Come on.
Next,
Must follow us, Bright Master. To the treasures we go. Lost we sneaks here. No orcs.
do we have to kill the orcs, or are we just waiting? Probably just wait. Honestly, it's probably better off just to go topside. Minus that archer there, which isn't even there. Oh, he's further over, that's why. Are we supposed to be in ghost mode at the minute? Oh, is it? It's because we're in the thing. Okay.
Nasties above. Kills them. The old master will take us to the precious.
Where's this other archer then? Over here.
Him, and he rewards us.
So,
Sharps is up there.
there you go. Better for us to be up higher.
One, so sweet, like rubbing fishes. But filthy tricksy ranger comes along. Craggy ranger,
He likes half of us at least.
stinky ranger. He hurts us. He steals from us like bargains is. Bargains is.
And then we're like, what the hell do you mean by Bagginses?
Then we'll take it.
Kinda wanna blow up the thing. It's like free experience, pretty much. Not a lot, but you know, one shot.
We'll take it from our sharpest of sharpsies. But not hurting, no hurt.
Gentle sharpsies.
Gentle sharpsies shows us bright.
Okay, there's a lot of grog.
You guys, we wait here for you.
This totally isn't a trap of any sorts. Oh, we've actually got the higher tier. Swift Finisher reduces the time required to perform a grand execution. That could be kind of cool. And then we've got Shoulder Charge. Honestly, I think victims of Drain and Flurry Kill will explode, causing nearby enemies to recoil in terror. Combat Drain. When you hit Shrieker's charge, press C to instantly drain an Uruk, which recovers an elf shot and terrifies the target. Hit streak chart every 8 consecutive hits, the hit streak counter will turn red and your short sword will glow. We've already got that in terms of the other finisher. I honestly do think the Swift Finisher is something very good for us, because it is kind of an issue was going to mention, is like the time it takes to kill kind of means we normally get attacked, so we have to limit our usage of it sometimes.
Your friend seems quick to lead us to danger.
So yeah, the fact that we can like get it a bit
Any
quicker.
trial.
Well, if we're literally banished from death, I mean, it technically doesn't matter. You know? Is that us? Half of us?
It is so fine a gift.
What a gift. But where is the place?
Come here!
How is he a thief?
Release him.
I mean, like, I think we're
Why do we chase
under the impression that
They offer
he's
no
been
answer
dead for a
to
long time.
These are not mere dreams.
The memories.
With each vision, my power grows stronger. Still looks after us. Ranger should go now. Very dangerous here. We wait at the ancient tower for him.
Oh god. That caught me off guard.
Ghouls!
Do we have to defeat them all, or do we just have to get out of here? Wraith Flash. Unleashing a powerful flash of light which damages and stuns orcs or kills ghouls. When your hit streak is charged, press R. So it seems to be 8 is kind of the number they like you to have. It says it kills them, but I feel like I'm not killing them. Either that or it's just so many are spawning that it just feels like I'm not actually doing anything. Like, I'm getting a lot of stuff, but I'm also losing a lot of health. Okay. Well, we got 600 experience for it.
That halfling golem will betray us to the Black Hand the
Halfling.
first chance he gets.
He
See,
has
we
no
know.
love for the
We know these things.
That creature has a part to play in the fate of all Middle-earth. I can feel it.
Good thing you feel it, because otherwise I think he'd be dead by the end of this. Okay. So, health is still a big thing for us. I think we probably have enough to buy health upgrades, right? Yeah. I think it's probably worth it. And then we'll focus everything else chucking into... Like, I don't think we need more elf shots at the minute. I think we're good. Focus, also don't think is a huge deal. But these are... I mean, for what we just spent, we probably could have unlocked all 3. Definitely actually could have. But I think it's fine. Should we see where the dude is?
Kuga.
Okay. He can be killed by stealth. So, that's what we'll try. To say he's invulnerable to anything, I didn't look. No. Okay. Climate finishers, stealth finishers, and mounted beasts. He also hates ghouls. Which is, somewhat good to know information. If we can somehow put that to use. Can I track climb you? Do that. Then take you out. And then we'll shoot the third one. There we go. Okay, you're locked in a cage, so that's good to know. Okay, I have no stealthy stuff now. But up here, I think there is some. Well, there's no arrows, sorry. I think this is stealthy. I think. There we go. So it should be one-shot kill. Then we out of here. I should have brutalized him probably, because then these guys would actually just disappear, but they're not difficult to kill. I'm gonna go to the War Chief thing. It's close enough that I think it's worth it. Brutalize to try and scare you off. Run off the side, why not? Okay. Let's check this War Chief. See how things are going. Oh, okay, so I thought we were going to go for the other 4. But we are actually focusing on the one that we're bodyguarding for, technically. This is looking good for you as a bodyguard.
Hey, look, there's no need to freshen the wheels today. These birds are feeding plenty well as it is. Oh! You bastards! We're not a war chief. These birds will feast on your guts. Did you see that? Could you get me down? I'm all right. That didn't hurt at all. I know what you're thinking, Ranger. This was not my fault. I go to tell the chief that I've killed his bodyguard. He turns around, got the exact same face as the dead maggot I just killed. Regent killed. Twins. What are the odds of...
Just make sure you show up to take the place of the dead war chief.
But the war chief's not dead.
I'm going to go kill him!
Oh, good plan. I'll be right behind you. It works.
A training platform. But we'll see how the war chief soldiers do in the face of a true foe.
Rattle a cage and bring out the beast.
If Ratbag is able to take the war chief's place, it will only be a matter of time before he leads us to the Black Hand.
Ratbag took out Mordor and the Executioner. How was that impossible? Those were powerful Uruks. I don't believe it. Mordor's death was one thing, but the Executioner as well. Save my own. Ratbag's actually a champion. Ratbag thinks me to be champion. After all, the war chief was incensed over his brother's death. Leaving it with a Ratbag's head. Wait! I smell something.
He's no match for Uruk.
Wait! I smell something.
Uruk die all the time. Must have stolen someone's throne. Something just moved over there! We should all have our own ways to make us unbeatable in battle. Do you hear that? The pain of my twin shall echo within you. Give up, world! Make time sometime! Take him to the ground! That won't work! Ratbag is war chief! Ranger, we did it!
I'll honor our arrangement.
Oh, don't you worry. War Chief Ratbag will make sure nobody gets in the way of your dirty schemes. But Ratbag can't speak for the other war chiefs.
I wouldn't worry about them.
Could I borrow your... I need a sharper blade.
Have I been muted for ages? What's going on? I must have been. I don't know why. I didn't press my mute button, so I'm a little bit concerned. But we're back. Cool. I was going to say, what we're going to do, I was kind of sad that he didn't give me anything. What's his name? Any, like, runes that I saw. Let's pick up this herb since we need it for the challenge. Why not? And then what I was saying is I'm going to come over here, and I think what we want to do is maybe start up this thing quickly. So at least we've got a couple things open to us. I feel like there's a lot of stuff stuck behind specifically stuck behind quests. So I feel like if we don't do the outcast stuff, we're going to be missing out on a few bits. Possibly.
Make yourself at home, Talion. We obtained some valuable information from this one before he lost his head. These grunts know nothing. Wasting precious time. Wasting time? We have learned where they are keeping our blasting powder. What need have I of blasting powder?
Very self-centered.
Part of the plan, my friend.
What do I need with it? Not what do we need with it?
Black Hand is my only concern. So anxious to find the Black Hand. And by all means, I will take you to him.
Oh.
With any luck, the Uruks have yet to discover the secrets of the blasting powder. We will need to free my men to find
Is
out.
it going to be like, he's behind this door here,
I pray so.
so
The enemy gathers
otherwise we
around.
can't really do much
Many of my men are
without the
enslaved.
blasting powder?
I pray Eren too is there.
I will handle the Uruks.
Perhaps we can take a more stealthy approach and incapacitate them by using their weakness.
Ah, see, this will unlock that. That's cool.
Grog. Have you ever heard of Hithless? It's toxic and is good for one thing: poisoning orcs. Follow me.
That was what I was doing. Oh, I don't.
When I deserted the Black Gate, I fell sick. It was Eren who nursed me to health.
Is she the reason you joined the tribesmen?
Of the many, she is my most cherished. There are only so many camps my wife could have been taken to.
Do you believe she will be at this one?
My heart says yes.
Let's hope.
I hope for your sake she is, Hirgon.
Yeah, because we kind of lost our wife a little bit, you know, just a tad.
I'll keep watch for Uruks. Be careful, Ranger.
So we need to collect the herbs. Which herbs are they? Over here. Don't mind me.
I think something just moved.
Don't mind me. I was gonna say, hopefully he just gives up. If not, I will just kill him. But where's the rest of it then?
You know what? I'm sick of you guys.
I can probably just kill these guys, right? There's no penalty. I think the whole point is stealth, so we'll focus on it. If it wants us to stealth, we'll stealth. Too bad I don't think we can pick this up from stealth.
You know what I
No.
reckon? I reckon I hate every single one of you maggots.
Just behind him, and then...
Did I just hear something?
No, you didn't. You didn't hear anything. Don't know what you're talking about.
Follow me.
Quiet. It's fine. Don't worry. stay out of the way of everybody, especially the ones that I've just got confused, and we'll be good.
Where did you acquire this blasting powder?
Traded for it. The blustery dwarf. We took his powder and left him our footprints.
Oh god.
Fair, if you ask me.
You're proving yourself to be a strong leader. For a deserter.
That is only because I leave the hard work to men like you.
Heard that the Rangers sneaking around these parts. What?
Where'd you hear that from?
Keep an eye out.
I like how we basically become this weird, like, urban myth. But also time goes very weirdly here, because after like 20 minutes they were like, oh, well how come, you know, he was around killing a load of stuff yesterday.
In Mordor, even the flowers are of death.
There are far worse things than flowers here.
Those new Uruk are slack. Just watch them. All they
Our
do
jump is
is
so
hang
high.
about. Says
It's
these
very impressive.
standing around, gawking at others all day long. Now get back to work.
Got more herbs to collect.
Someone's sneaking about.
Oh, Hirgon, if you could just stop being so annoying. That'd be good, just getting in the way of people. Okay. Let's, spacebar. Oh, left. Easy. Now we can just do this in peace. I mean, if you had just, like, not tried to attack me, you could have probably lived. Just saying.
I thought it impossible Sauron would ever return.
Darkness descends
Didn't we all?
upon Mordor. Soon it will be impossible not to succumb.
When we realized we couldn't fight the orcs, we started dressing up like slaves, sneaking into their camps to free the others.
A bold strategy.
Not really. Mostly, we'd end up slaves ourselves. At least we came dressed for the part.
Yeah, but at least you could work from the inside, I guess.
When I was first rescued by the outcasts, they told me you led the search party for my head.
I volunteered. Were you caught, our fellow rangers would have killed you. I could not let you suffer that fate.
Well, glad to see they're such nice people.
Up here, we almost have enough poison for our purpose.
Okay.
I look forward to seeing its effects up close.
Yeah, hopefully it works well. Though I wonder if it's going to be a case of, oh, you need to gather the poison before being able to use it, or if it's just like a, oh, well, you have enough, so you can use it, sort of thing.
This should be enough. Now all you have to do is drop it into their grog.
Will the orcs not smell the poison?
No, but if they spot you, I doubt they will drink from it. The Uruks are stationed by the front gates. For the sake of my men, keep to the shadows. I'll gather my men and wait. We'll stand ready to seize the blasting powder once the camp is clear.
So we can't be seen, ideally.
Remember, Talion, don't be seen. These Uruks have killed many slaves for far less.
But we can still... yeah, still kill the guys. So I think we're fine. Take you out. And then we'll jump down here. And do the same. At least get 5 stealth kills. Though annoyingly, as we said before, stealth kills are not counted as, or archery kills are not counted as stealth. Can we go up this thing? No, we can't. I think all the archers are the ones who are going to stealth kill because they like are isolated for the most part, and we can actually kind of like actually do stuff about. Okay. Something up here though. Down here, a little bit further down. But that's fine. You're watching above. Ooh, clever. Okay. So, ooh, that could have been bad. That could have been a very bad idea. Okay. So, there's our archer. Can we get above? Doesn't look like it. I just want to stealth kill things, alright? Don't complain at me for supposedly leaving. Okay. And we have one more. That guy's on his own. I... Right, well, we've got that now. 5 killed. Now we just focus purely on getting there, and anything else is a bonus. There's supposedly an item here. So whilst we're here, we may as well. Come on. There we go. Don't know why I struggle so much with that. Okay.
Carrick Angren. The Iron Jaws clamped hard on the people trapped here.
The Dark Lord in all his forms deserves sheer domination.
Okay. So yeah, this looks like our best bet. And then sure, if we have to kill a couple on the way there, that's fine. But I think as long as he stays looking that way, we should be fine. And even then we can just shoot him. There's 5 poison barrels, and I'm assuming there's probably like 5 enemies nearby. I'm gonna take that out because there's just a chance that they'll hit me or see me. Because knowing my luck, they will. Let's get out of here because I did not mean to jump that way. Okay. So let's poison some grog.
No wonder this stuff burns so well.
Luckily, it really doesn't take that long to poison it. I wonder if we could just kill everybody and then poison. That'd be an interesting way of going about it. Okay, so one of those is poisoned. And then he's obviously angry about it. Now I wonder if it would be worth killing him. He's probably going to go over that way. So we can probably get away without it. Oh no, he's here. Okay.
Getting sick of him.
I'll attract him over, and then we'll kill him. Because, I mean, technically, it's not... The thing isn't kill 5 enemies with poison. It's poison 5 barrels without being detected. So technically, we can still do that if there are no enemies around. Okay, we'll go this way. Because they just get like attracted to the grog as soon as you poison it. So we do have to be careful about that. Okay. So that's why I killed that one, because I did feel like we were going to have to come back here at some point. And then, yeah, poison that one. Come up here, and then, yeah, as he said, just have to wait. I would have clearly looked in the direction that he was looking. Oh god. I missed a collectible. I can go back, can't I?
Lord, I never see you again.
I knew you were alive. I knew it.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt him.
More battles, Talion. But we will find our peace.
Cool. Level, well, not level up, but completed that. Is what I'm guessing there was, yeah, this one probably. Was that where we were? I can't remember. Or this one, I'm not quite sure. Either way, we can always go back and get those later. But yeah, I think we might finish off for the night then. So for that we need to do more war chiefs. So I'm guessing what it's going to be is like the war chief is going to be maybe the main story. Then these you can progress to a certain point before having to continue, or they're kind of all locked in tandem with each other. So next time, probably tomorrow, we'll go do this, and obviously try and get a few more things, and then continue with the war chiefs till we unlock these, and sort of just complete everything as we go. So that should be interesting, and obviously the artifacts will be good for us to go through. We've killed 1 out of 4 war chiefs. Now, interesting that we have 4 left, but we have to kill 3 more. I wonder how that works. But I think we have... So he has 2 bodyguards, but obviously we don't kill him. This is the only one we don't know if he has a bodyguard, so it might be worth trying to find him out first. Since, well, no, this one doesn't either. But these 2 do have bodyguards that we also know of. So it could be the fact that we don't know their bodyguards. And they're like one of these couple. You have a feud with you. You don't. Anybody else with feuds with anybody? No. So it's like, do we want to take him out? Really, Because he's bodyguarding him. But the bodyguard could try and kill him. So I'm assuming he can't die, though, let's be honest. But yeah, I think that'll be it for today. Thank you all for coming along. I think this would be an interesting thing, just taking a random Steam game and trying to play it. Could be an interesting way of trying things out. And then obviously trying to play Lotro, which is in my Steam library, so technically can be chosen occasionally as well. I actually haven't played for like a week now, so since the last time we streamed it, which I actually don't even know when that was. So maybe I need to get back onto that, because I do need to do episode 600 and everything like that as well. But either way, that's going to be it for now. Thanks for coming along, as I said, and I'll see you on our next stream. Bye-bye. I don't know why I said it like that. See you later.